All right, guys, welcome to week 3 base build update. Before we get ready for this long run, you can see on the screen an overview of the running and workouts I've done this week. 6 runs in total, 2 strength sessions. Okay, this is slightly sped up, but what you can see here is an example of a pre-run activation that I did before my long run today. This is one what I've taken off YouTube. Credit to, I think it's Running with Ash, is the YouTube channel, which I've got this routine off. It's really important for me. If I don't do any pre-run activation, I certainly struggle for that first mile or two. Body can feel really mechanically awkward, and the injury risk is much higher. I think of all the things I do outside of running, the pre-run activation is probably the most important one, up there with diet. I'm just targeting different parts of the body. So initially we did hamstring work, hamstring sweeps, and then butt kicks. Then we've moved into sort of hip flexor work. Now we're on to getting those calves and Achilles warmed up. Also the front of the shin, slightly lift my toes off the ground there just to get the shin also activated. And then a bit more dynamic hopping just to again get the load on the Achilles and the calves, and get the heart rate up, get warmed up. You'll see me doing a lot of arm swings and stuff in between. Get that upper back freed up a little bit, and hips, doing hip circles. Yeah, we're progressing along nicely. I've got this on double speed just to move us through. Just a bit of running on the spot. Again, getting that heart rate up. Quick 10 seconds to finish. And I always finish with these, open and close the gate. I can get quite tight hips. I did start with really poor mobility in the hips, slowly getting there. Okay, we're off. Well, welcome to the Sunday long run. We just set off about half a mile in. Surprisingly, Garmin has given me a +3 performance condition. Definitely surprising after the high mileage week we've had. We're just going to go at it nice and easy today. As you can see from the background, what a stunning day. As usual for the long run, we're going to be up and on the trails. We're going to be adding 10 minutes on to last week's easy long run, so we're up to 1 hour 40 minutes. Let's go. So total distance for the week, 49.6 miles, just under the 50 miles there. A total of 6 hours and 23 minutes of running. You can see 2 gym sessions completed on the Monday and the Saturday. Just keeping me nice and injury free. As we just recap on the week, then on the Monday was 50 minutes of easy running with 4 strides added on to the end. Then later on in the day I managed to find time to get some strength and conditioning in. Did a routine which Stephen Scullion recently uploaded onto YouTube. Took me about 25 minutes, a mixture of strength and plyometrics. So that went really well. Then on the Tuesday, went into another hour easy run. By this point in the week, I was feeling really good. and starting to condition well for the following day. On to Wednesday, so this is where I had to pivot a little bit on what would have been the plan. I had a cross-country race, final one of the year, down at Birmingham for the work-related club that I run in. It really helped showcase the improvement that I've had to date. I managed to finish in 3rd place. You can see there on the screen, 5.8 mile cross-country race, more like a trail race. Average pace of 6:22 minute miles. This was a mixture of grass, trail, some road, some sharp, short hills included on it. So certainly not going to go as fast as you would on a road race. See from my pacings there, really well. I had one tricky spot, mile 5. You can just see the pace drop there to 6:40. I had some minor digestive issues, what lasted just a couple of minutes before they cleared. Really happy, managed the heart rate quite well, low 160s most of the time. You can see it was a free course loop. You can see the elevation gain and then the downhill section. Average cadence of 185, which is about spot on for racing. Happy with my stride length, that seems to have come on recently, 1.35 meters. I think that's where the plyometric work comes into play. So I finished 3rd in the cross-country race. What really showed the improvement is I was around, I think, 40 or 50 seconds behind the winner. Where one of the earlier races in the year, I was considerably further behind that person. I think I was around 4 minutes behind them on a similar race. So it just showcased my improvement in fitness that I've had there. Now after the Wednesday in the cross-country race, that takes us on to Thursday. It was really obvious at this point that I was starting to see fatigue building a little bit in the body, so recovery has been really important. Just going to stop talking for a minute because you might be able to hear the birds in the background. Throughout this long run, it was just typical of the best part of spring. Weather was beautiful, sun was out, but yet it wasn't too warm, and the birds were pretty much singing throughout. Best time of year for me. Yeah, so back onto the week of training. Yeah, the fatigue was building up come Thursday. Took another hour easy run. My heart rate variability dropped at this point in the week, which is for me, when my heart rate variability drops, it's a sign of two things: either training fatigue building up, or illness. But I'm not ill, so can't be that. Or I'm not taking care of recovery or the body well enough. So I started to notice it dropping from this point in the week. On to Friday, another easy run, hour easy run. On the Thursday and Friday, I noticed my easy run heart rate was certainly dropping at the same paces, going into the sort of mid 120s for a similar pace where I would have been in the low 130s not too long ago. So hopefully that shows the fitness building up over time, which is great. Then on to Saturday, Again, feeling pretty beat up at this point, so I felt a day off from running would be beneficial. And we went on to, I did a strength session again, just to help. What I find is running almost breaks down the body and tightens it, and you get a little niggled, and your form can start to give out with the high miles. And then when I get to a strength session, that seems to tighten everything back up, even the body out a little bit more, put a bit of pop and strength back into the muscles, and the prehab section seems to fix some of the problems that I have, such as a tight adductor on my left side, which seems to bother me after a couple of 2 or 3 runs until I do some prehab on it. Same with my back and hips, so just keeping on top of strength makes a big difference. And yeah, that was it really. Then we was on to today, onto the long run. Time for the last gel. Diet this week's been pretty good as well. Pretty happy with the diet. My runs after day shifts are probably the best that I've had. And what I seem to have found is basically I need to eat carbs and only carbs, easily digestible carbs, throughout the day, and that seems to help leave me feeling light and no sort of gastric discomfort. So pretty much had porridge, rice pudding, a couple of bananas, and 1 or 2 grain-based bars during the day shift prior to runs after work, and that seemed to result in the best runs I've had, and avoiding any sort of heavy meals with a lot of fat or protein in, and then saving sort of the protein until after the run in the evening, and then going big on the protein. So I'll keep that going forward.
I felt that coming up the hill on the way out of the valley. About 5 minutes left. That's a long run complete. The camera died with about a mile to go, so I'm just using my phone to finish off. 1 hour 40 minutes and 29 seconds, average pace 7:51, 12.79 miles complete, and that finishes off week 3 of base training. Just going to walk home now. Got about half a mile walk to cool down, and I'll stop every now and then and do a different body part stretch, and that's it, done for the week.